Sydney began their premiership defence by visiting the Telstra Dome to take on Essendon. Their pre-season form had been poor. Well, that's nothing new, but their team still looked ominous. Kevin Sheedy's men were put on notice: perform or perish. James Hird was a predictable scratching, and all eyes were on new skipper Matthew Lloyd. He'd made it clear that he wanted to lead from the front. Here are the highlights.
It's a push, no umpire, let it go. Now Jude Bolton for Sydney at half-back, smothered. Well done by Lovett. Lovett Murray, in fact. Centering kick towards Lloyd. There's no clock on the screen. What's the point? Because the umpires can't tell accurately. It doesn't matter.
It was a very generous interpretation then. Lovett to Lovett Murray, who's starring. Lloyd won out but out positioned, and he gives away a free kick. No, it's going the other way. The man in front's been penalised. Again, a little over 30 seconds. Again, a straight kick, and the Bombers are in front. Docklands come a long way from goal, and Fletcher gains 25 metres with that, and it's a perfect placement for Essendon. And Lloyd has got it again. Matthew Lloyd not far from the all-time top 10. Curling back, he has done it.
Brett Kirky's opponent, Tim, and he's just running too wide from him.
Hill has a man loose at Stanton, who came off the bench, sprinted to the other side of the ground, has given the Bombers the numbers. The kick a little untidy, the result good. Mark Johnson kicks the goal.
Well, he's absolutely exhausted. We might get a shot of him on the boundary line in a minute.
Ryder to Lovett, to Lucas, who punts it long. Lloyd! You've got to make the move. Still over 5 minutes remaining in this term.
Ablett puts the Swans into attack. Quick hands O'Keefe to Williams, to Goods, and the Swans, oh no, just lost it around the corner. Fosdyke gives Goods another go, and Lachlan. A free kick to Goods. But it all turned pear-shaped after that. He's done it. The margin, though, is still 35 points. Still a chance for the Dons. Essendon has made a good start back at Windy Hill. Lovett, Mark Johnson, McVeigh on his preferred side. Big goal.
Better running from Sydney. Trying to create. Looks for O'Loughlin on the 50. Hall the lead. Beautiful pass.
But they do that so very well, Sydney.
And he does get it off. Davis, at the distance, you'd think would be beyond him.
Have a look at this.
And here's Hall.
Typical Sydney. And Kepler, Bradley, you are asleep.
And not with the man on the marks. Outside 50. Hall with a thumping straight kick. His third goal at the corner. Was it 15? Play on. Has to get rid of it. Well, he could have played on if only he realised, and he should have realised, because it was obviously a very short kick.
That's what we like. Lovett's tackle again. He has been sensational.
Won the medal on Anzac Day last year. Finished in the top 10 in the best and fairest. Kicks an important goal. The South Melbourne-Sydney record 260. John Rantellis within his sights. Here's Hall. Can he kick his fifth? He does, and he keeps the Swans alive.
There's about 8 Sydney players in front of him and 3 Bombers. That's why he hesitated, and that's all.
Heffernan's copped it straight up to Crouch, who kicks it to Hall, who will line up for goal number 6. It's home.
Essendon have been fantastic with their set shots tonight. They've kicked 11 goals, 1 from set shots.
Compared to Sydney's 9-4 as the Bombers go to attack again.
He's had 21 disposals.
Lucas. It's a long, long bomb. Oh, it's a beauty.
Almost at the second bite, but Stanton steals it. And that's a beautiful delivery to Monfries.
Ablett's been down in the middle for about 20-30 seconds. He's hurt.
And on the lead is Lloyd.
Yep.
Was never going to miss. He has 7.
Hall. It's an impossible angle. He's got it! 7 to Hall.
Oh, here's the hit.
Lloyd for the winner. Yes, he's done it. It's a big night for Matthew Lloyd. 8 goals.
Bombers could not have got off to a better start. 9 goals in the opening term, leading by 41 points at quarter time. The Swans got back into it, down by just 17 at the main break, and they were still in touch, down by 18 at three-quarter time. But the Bombers held on for a very good 27-point victory. Great start for Kevin Sheedy and his men, and Matthew Lloyd as the new skipper. As we head to the goal scorers, now Matthew Lloyd, his first game as captain, he was on Fred Fanning pace in that first term. He kicked 6, eventually ended up with 8. Lucas 2, and for Sydney, well, Barry Hall not to be outdone, 7 for him, and also 2 goals for Michael O'Loughlin. No injuries and reports from that game. Now, after defeating the Premiers, you would think that Kevin Sheedy would be over the moon, but the Doyen was somewhat measured in his approach.
Well, it's better than losing. Let's face it, and we've done enough of that. But you'd have to say that in the end, it's a good experience for this group to just earn something, and probably, you know, their hard work over the summer, they're working at their, you know, disciplines and focusing in areas where we had to get better, and tonight we won in some of them areas, which is really good for them.
You know, certainly in terms of fitness and probably game, you know, game running and game readiness, you know, we certainly knew we were coming up against a team that had a big pre-season and had all their players fit and healthy and ready to go. So, you know, I suppose that was probably the main thing, that they were ready to go, and we probably just slowly worked our way back into the game.